Right, so we've got on that. We'll do the rivet detail or the brackets for there. Now, there's nothing set in stone here. Do what you like, but I will measure this going across 5.2, so we'll give it 5 mil. And we'll go square, and we'll do start drawing us on the green axis, and we'll put 5, 5, enter. We'll right click, reverse that face, same again with a pencil tool, up to the corner and down, same again, up, corner, across, there we go. And delete this out, delete that out and that out. Now this bracket will come over to, I think it's about a 0.2. We'll have a quick measure on there. 0.2. Come to this corner bracket, click on, and we'll extrude it. 0.2, enter. Spacebar to tuck away from any tool you're using. Triple click, right click, make that a group. Now what we do is we'll put some rivets on there. So what we can do is we'll draw on the front face. Well, we can do it on the front face. Sometimes it's easier drawing it on a flat surface. I'll do it on the top and move it round. So we want some rivets. What we do is we'll draw a circle, and I do 0.4 for rivets, so we want 0.2 there to give us a 0.4 circle. We'll reverse the face on that, and then what we'll do is we'll click on and we'll find the centre of it. We're good there. So we need the pencil tool in the middle and on the blue axis, so we're going up, and I have them, I can't remember now, 0.2, yeah, 0.2 high. So we'll put in there 0.2, and that's the height of the rivet. Now you can have them completely domed, so yeah, we'll go for that. So what we need is to make sure, I'll tell you what we will do is we'll put a line across and make sure it's going across the green axis, and then we know it's going to be parallel. And then we'll get the 2-point or 3-point? 2-point arc tool. Actually, no one will come up a little bit on that edge, because otherwise you're just going to have a dome rivet. I like a little bit of flat on the edge. So if we go up on the blue axis, 0.05, there we go. And then we'll draw a 2-point arc from the top to there. Want to keep it on the X coming up. That's about right. And when it fills in, we know that's dead level. Right click, reverse face. Now we need to click on the middle or on the edge. Don't think it matters. And then we use the follow me tool, and we'll click on, and then we've got our rivet. So if we triple click and move this over to the right, we can have a look underneath, make sure it's good to go. There we go, and that's the reason we've got a bit of geometry in the middle. So if we right click on this now, and I don't know if you've got this, fix it 101, click on, and it's filled it in, it's removed 11 split edges, and we'll go OK, and then we've got a nice rivet now. So we can click, triple click, and we'll right click, and we'll make this a component now. Now what a component is, if I put 100 of these on the layout, and at a later stage I want to change the shape of them, I only have to change the shape of one and it will change the whole 100. So a component's good if you're going to use a lot of them basically. So we call it rivet 01 and it just create. But if you looked on there, there was a, bearing in mind, if you go too mad with the geometry on here, on this one item, there's 948 inches on the one rivet because of all the faces and that. So bearing in mind, sometimes it doesn't pay to go too mad. So we click on and we use the move tool, and if you hover over it, the cursor will change, and we'll change it round 45 degrees, 90 degrees rather, and then we're good to go. So we can put some guides on here and then start placing some rivets on. Guideline, we'll come across, we'll put it, if we come from the edge, it will naturally find the center. Same again on the top, pull it down, find the center. This is 1.5 mil thick, 0.75. This one might not. How wide's it? It's 0.68, 0.34. Oh yeah. Yep, it's naturally found the center of that. So we've got our guidelines. We want to put our rivets on. So we'll click on, what we do, hopefully we'll be able to move it on the Z, up Z, find the X there, and then press up again, and the rivet is there. We'll move it down on the Z axis so it lines up there. I'm not being too fussy where the rivets are going, but if we click on now and we do a control along the red axis, and it'll bring them along into there and divide 3, and there we go, and we've got 3 along there. Click on, do control on the Z axis this time, offset it a little bit, and we'll divide 4 there. We'll find the middle, we do a control, we'll go along the red, and then we want to come down on this line, control, down to about there, and then we divide that by 3. This is the bit where you can play and you can make your rivets whatever you want to do. So good to go with that section. What I'll do is I'll highlight all the rivets, I'll right click and I'll make that a group. Then I'll click on the back, I'll do a control, click on the back, right click and make that a group.